Hello children, welcome to aimsindia's online classes. This is biology session. You are watching food production from plants. Okay children, so far we have discussed the food production, methods of crop production, which involves soil preparation, which can be done by ploughing and leveling. Then the sowing of seeds, the methods of crop production, the preparation of soil, the modern ploughs which we can use, hoe, a multi-purpose tool which can be used to remove the weeds, and the cultivator, a tractor cultivator. These days the ploughing is done by cultivator which is driven by a tractor. This saves the labor and time. The seed selection and sowing, some activities. Okay. Let us proceed further. Irrigation. So, after the seed selection and sowing, once the soil is prepared, the seeds are sown in it. While sowing the seeds, so some points to be remembered, let us recall those points. The seeds should be a good quality, healthy and free from diseases, and they must be planted at the proper depth in the soil. If planted too deep in the soil, what happens? They cannot respire and their shoots may not be able to push through the soil. So, if planted on the surface, this will be eaten by the birds. Okay, the seeds require water for germination. The seeds should therefore have water in it, and however, if there is too much water, what happens? Seeds will not germinate properly. The seeds should be sown at proper distances. If they are too close, they will not get enough water, sunlight and nutrients. If they are too far apart, there is a wastage of the field space. Okay, that is why it is very scientifically we have to sow the seeds. The seeds can be sown manually by sprinkling them into the soil by hand, or this process is called as broadcasting method, and it has some disadvantage that the seeds are unevenly distributed in the field, and the seed drill is also used for the purpose of sowing the seeds. A seed drill has a funnel shaped opening leading to the long tubes. It is attached to a plough. The seeds are put into the funnel, and as the plough makes furrows in the soil, the seeds are deposited in the soil by the drill. The seed drill sows the seeds at equal distances and at proper depth. Okay, the seed drill ensures that the seeds also get covered with soil. Okay, after sowing. So, this saves them from being eaten by the birds. Okay. So, let us go to the next step, irrigation. All living beings need water to survive or water to live. Water is important for proper growth and development of flowers, fruits and seeds of plants. Water is absorbed by the plant roots, along with water, minerals and fertilizers are also absorbed, isn't it? The plants contain nearly 90% of water. So, water is essential because the germination of the seeds does not take place under dry conditions. The nutrients dissolved in the water get transported to each and every part of the plant. Okay. So, water is also protects water also protects the crop from both frost and hot air currents. To maintain the moisture of the soil for a healthy crop growth, the fields has to be watered regularly. The supply of water to crops at different intervals is called irrigation. The time and the frequency of irrigation varies from crop to crop, the soil to soil and season to season. In summer, the frequency of watering is higher. Why is it so? because the temperature is very high, evaporation is, the transpiration rate is also very high. So, we can say there is a plant require more amount of water in summer season. Could it be due to the increased rate of evaporation of water from the soil and the leaves? Okay. Next, what are the sources of irrigation? The sources of irrigation are wells, tube wells, ponds, lakes, rivers, dams and canals. The traditional methods of irrigation, if you see, the water available in wells, lakes and canals is lifted up by different methods in different regions for taking it to the fields. The cattle or human labor is used in these methods. So, these methods are cheaper but less efficient. The various traditional ways are moat, that is a pulley system. Okay, moat is a pulley system, and next chain pump, Duckley and Rahat. Rahat is a lever system. Okay. So, let us see those figures. So, moat is a pulley system, here pulley is there, it will reduce the friction and make it easy to pull. Okay. Next, chain pump. So, the chain pump is the old method. Next, Duckley. Duckley is also one of the oldest method, like this. It is the lever system. Next, Rahat. It is the lever. The lever is tied to the neck of the bull. Okay. So, lifting water. The pumps are commonly used for lifting water. Okay. Diesel, biogas, electricity and solar energy is used to run these pumps. Okay. Electric, nowadays electric pumps we are using. The modern methods of irrigation. So, traditional methods are these moat, pulley system, chain pump, Duckley and Rahat, the lever system. The pumps are commonly used for lifting water. Diesel, biogas, electricity and solar energy is used. The modern methods of irrigation. The modern methods of irrigation helps us to use water economically. The main methods are as follows. The first one is a sprinkler system. Sprinkler system. So, this is the sprinkler system. This system is more useful on the uneven land where sufficient water is not available. The perpendicular pipes having rotating nozzles. So, these are the rotating nozzles. The perpendicular pipes with rotating nozzles on the top are joined to the main pipe. So, this is the main pipe. Okay, joined to the main pipes, main pipeline at the regular intervals, and when the water is allowed to flow through the main pipe under pressure with the help of a pump, it escapes from the nozzle, rotating nozzles. Okay. So, it gets sprinkled on the crop as if it is raining. Okay. So, sprinkler is very useful for sandy soils. Okay. It is very useful for sandy soils. Next, next one, so we can flood irrigation is also there. What is a flood irrigation? Okay. The flood irrigation is used when where the land is flat and leveled. This method is often used for drilled or broadcast crops. Okay. It is a wasteful method and it is thus used only whether water is available in plenty. If water is available in plenty, flood method of irrigation can be used. The water from an irrigation pump or canal is allowed into the field from a high level. The water slowly spreads all over the field depending upon the slope of the land. Okay. Next, drip system. The drip system. So, before going to drip system, another method I use to follow traditional method, that is furrow irrigation. In furrow irrigation, the water is confined to the furrows. It is frequently used for row crops. The field is made into a number of ridges and furrows. The crop is raised on the ridges and the irrigation is practiced in the furrows. So, certain vegetable crops like tomato, brinjal, okay, clustered beans. So, this furrow irrigation is used. Next, basin irrigation. The field is made into basin like structure. So, this is also known as a bed irrigation. It is widely used for the crops required well irrigated conditions, okay, but where only small quantity of water is available for irrigation. So, this basin irrigation. Next, sprinkler irrigation we have studied just now. In the sprinkler irrigation, water is sprayed on the standing crop in the form of artificial rain. The sprinkler method is often used where the flood or furrow irrigation is impracticable. Okay, flood and furrow irrigation is not possible, then sprinkler irrigation is followed. Okay, the drip system is the modern system. In the modern system of irrigation, this drip, in this system, the water falls drop by drop just at the position of the roots. Okay, wastage of water is minimized, okay, or prevented, we can say. So, it is called a drip system. It is the best technique for watering fruit plants, garden plants and trees, horticulture plants. The system provides water to plants drop by drop. Water is not wasted at all. It is a boon in regions where availability of water is poor. Okay, this is the drip irrigation. You can see. So, this is the drip pipe connected to the main pipe. Okay, here nozzle will be there. Exactly the water drop by drop available for the roots directly. Okay, near the roots continuously drop by drop. So, drip irrigation is a new technique which has been developed keeping in mind the shortage of water resources. Drip irrigation involves a system of pipes and tubes which supply water to the plants drop by drop. So, it minimizing the wastage. Next, water logging. So, what is water logging actually? Sometimes both too much and too little water in the field is harmful for the crop. So, a farmer must be educated. He must and should know the importance of irrigation, which method of irrigation is suitable for the crop. When too much water is given to the crop, it stands in the field and accumulates around the roots. This is called water logging. So, flood water standing in the field also causes water logging. It damages the crop because of the following reasons. The first reason is water logging reduces air in the spaces between the soil particles. So, this cuts off the oxygen supply to the roots. So, roots are unable to breathe, the roots get damaged. This is the one reason. The second reason is it also increases the amount of salts in the soil and reduces the soil fertility. It is called salinity. The salinity increases. Okay. The next step, weeding. Weeds are unwanted undesirable plants that grow along with the crop plants. They are called weeds. So, the removal of weeds is called weeding, and weeding is necessary. Why? Because weeds compete with the crop plants for space, for nutrients, for light and water. So, thus they affect the growth of the crop. Okay, some weeds interfere even in harvesting and may be poisonous for the animals and human beings also. Contamination of the crop takes place by weeds. The farmers adopt many ways to remove the weeds and control their growth. Tilling before sowing of the crops helps in uprooting and killing of weeds, which may then dry up and get mixed with the soil. The best time for the removal of weeds is before they produce flowers and seeds. So, it is very important. Okay? They compete with the crop plants for water, minerals and sunlight. They reduce the crop yield. Okay? Weeds may be poisonous to humans and domestic animals. Weeds attract the pests and spread them to the crop plants. So, they spread very fast. It is therefore necessary to remove them from time to time. What is the correct time to remove the weeds? Before flowering and seeding. So, different types of weeds grow with different crops. They also vary from place to place, okay? Crop to crop, from season to season. For example, amaranthus is a very common weed which grows with almost every crop. So, the process of removing weeds from a field is called weeding. The weeding in a field with a standing crop is done by mechanical methods. That is 3 methods we use to remove the weeds. One is a mechanical method, second one is a chemical method. So, here you can see spraying some weedicide. Okay, here farmer is spraying the weedicide. So, it is a chemical method, and the third one is biological method, okay, without using any chemicals. We are going to discuss more. Please read the textbook, children. Okay, thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.